Today we're going to use recycled bottles to make fairy houses for your garden. Take a regular Coke bottle like this, and you can, I would have your parents start the first cut. The first cut's a little hard to get in there, but once you get it, then it's not hard to cut. So you might want your parents to start it for you. Okay, and then see where it kind of ribs down? We're going to cut to there. So I'll just cut all the way around. There, now I got the rib top. And the same thing, almost the same thing for the top. The top, we're going to do a little, actually not the same, it's a little different. You're going to make 4 cuts that go to the rib. So one on the other side, 2, and then 1 in between, 3, and 1 between the other side, 4. Then you take each one of those ones that you cut out, and we're going to curve it a little bit to make a flower petal. So, like that. And you'll do that to all 4 of them. All right, there we go. Now we have the flower petals. Now you put it back on for the house. So now you get your little house. Now I like a door in my house, so I put a little door here. And I cut that off. And there's my door. Then and you'll be able to see that more once we put the other stuff in. And wherever you put your door, you need to cut your petals a little bit further down so you can see the door good. There we go. And then there's your door for your house. Now, you can glue little stones on with a hot glue gun or with some tacky glue. I'm going to show the hot glue gun and not the tacky glue because I can go faster. If you use the tacky glue, you have to let each layer dry as you go up. All you have to do is, I don't know why this is, but you have to put the glue on the rock and not the plastic first. As if you put on the plastic and then put on the rock, for some reason the rock pops off. I don't understand the science behind it, but when I glued it on the rock first and then put it on the plastics, I had no problem of the rock staying on. So, and you definitely need your parents' permission and help with the glue gun, unless you have a cold glue gun. I haven't tried that yet. I'm definitely gonna need to buy one. Now they have a new glue gun that is cold and it's not hot. I definitely need to look into that. And we just go all the way around. Okay, then you'd make a second row. I'm going to take the bottom off while I do this, just to make it a little easier on myself.
Are you doing the whole?
No. All right, so, and you keep going around. Now I'm going to show you, then I'm going to show you for an activity today is how to make your own air dry dough. So that you make something and you purposely let it air dry to harden. So, see, I've got my second row built in. This is the air dry dough I made. And later today I'm going to show you how to make your own for one of the activities. But what I did is I take a little bit of this air dry dough, just little bits at a time, and I fill the little holes with it. So fill that hole, and then I took a little thing with a point and made sure I filled the hole in all the way. And then I could take the extra and fill another hole. Oops, that one came undone. Here. And that's another good thing about using this air dry dough. If I did have a rock that was loose, I just put it in with this Play-Doh and it hardened there, and then I had no more problems with it being loose. So the Play-Doh really works 2 ways. It helps the rocks stay in place, and it makes it look like a real little cottage. And so I did, so you just do this all the way around, filling in the gaps. Now, I made a big one yesterday, because I think the Coke size is best for the kids. This pattern that I showed you. But when I first started this out, I didn't know what to expect, and I started with an orange juice container. And I glued all the rocks on and put all the air clay in. I ended it at the top of the flower. You can, for the roof, you can do sticks or pine cones. You can use a lot of different things for the roof. And this took me a while. So if you wanted to make a big one like this, I would make it a family project where 2 or 3 of you do it together. But if you want to make one all by yourself, which I know the kids in my class like to do, they like to do it all of them, be a big girl and boy and do it by themselves, I would do this Coke design. You can also, if you use a little bit of a little lighter or candle, you can make this curl up a little bit and then make the roof a little cuter. But your mom would have to do that. That's not, kids can never play with fire. I think if you remember from the firemen that that's a mommy and daddy tool, never a kid tool. And so if you did do that, that would definitely, your mom would have to do, or dad would have to do that for you. So, so this is the big version. This is the little version. We use the air clay dough. Later today, I'm going to show a little the recipe. Here's the recipe. The air clay dough on the top here. And I'm going to show you how to make that. I'm also going to try moon dough today. So I'm going to make both of those for an activity today that you guys can try at home for something to do during the day. Don't forget to get your worksheets and do your worksheets off the twinkle.com for your math and your letters. For your numbers, I'd like them to skip count, and for the letters, I'd like to review all the handwriting for all the letters, so do a page of A through Z. Thank you for coming. I hope you enjoyed it, and I can't wait till tomorrow.